Продолжаем веселиться.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate.
Так, все то же самое осталось, да? Только цепь кредитора появилась. Цепь кредитора мне уже некому.
May the enlightened always keep you.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut named Alba on behalf of the Admiral.
I've heard about her. Several crew members told me that one of our own was looking to leave the island. You should ask them if you want to learn more. They should be near the boarding area. But me? I've not seen her. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I...
Your Excellency, Captain Vasco, what fair wind brings you here?
We're looking for a young Naut who arrived from New Serene a short time ago. Her name is Alba.
Yes, I remember her well. The poor child wanted to flee her father, who wanted to take her back to the convent. She asked me when our ship was leaving, and if I thought we could take her on board. I told her she'd better talk to the captain, but we weren't leaving right away in any case. So she left.
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed her here to take her back to...
Did she tell you what his name was?
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman, Lorenz? That's it, Lorenz. If he was asking after her, I should send him packing.
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for espionage and...
Really? Yet she seems sincere. Treason?
If her father is actually here, do you have any idea where we might...
Well, at one point I asked her why she was not waiting at the tavern for a ship. She told me she could not go to the tavern. So maybe that's where you'll find him.
I must leave you.
Это казарма.
Can I get...
No, thank you. I'm fine.
May the Enlightened always keep you...
May the Enlightened bless you.
Ночью надо, да? А здесь время нигде не подождать. Ну что, здесь не посидеть нигде ночью? Блин, могли бы сделать. Что начинается, блин, сбегай туда, посиди до ночи. Где мое это? Ну, сейчас ночь.
Hello. Are you Master Lorenz?
Indeed, sir. What do you want?
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregate. We're looking for a young Naut called Alba. We were told that you're her father.
Alba. What a stupid name. Her real name is Clara. And yes, she is my daughter, although she chose to deny me.
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought that little idiot back to Teleme. Why did she have to leave? What madness could make her leave the convent to go to sea?
Your daughter is accused of espionage and treason by the Nauts. Do you think she could be guilty?
Espionage? I can't believe it. But treason? How can it be denied? She rejected her country, her faith, and her family by getting... But I will soon bring her back on the right path. I hired a sleuth from the Ordo Luminis.
Tell me more about this sleuth.
Some Inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals, or heretics, or young scatterbrains. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will bring her back to me, and she will return to the convent in...
Do you know where we could find him? Maybe he could help us.
His last message was about a missionary camp where he had followed her near Wench... something or other. I'm sorry, I can't remember those island names.
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her back to me. She will no longer have the chance to betray. I hope we're done.
I'll leave you, sir.
A missionary camp near an island village whose name begins with Wenf. He must be talking about Wen Xavier. Shall we go there?
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Let me go. I've done nothing wrong. Speak if you want me to release you. Where is she?
I don't know. I'm thirsty. Give me water.
You will have nothing until you tell me something.
Have mercy. I'm dying.
I don't care. If you die, I will just question another one like you. Talk! Where is the girl?
I recognize this sleuth from the Ordo Luminis. It's Johannes. He's obviously still looking for Alba.
He's questioning this man to find out where she is.
We must intervene quickly, or he'll kill him. Let me talk to him.
Hey, who goes there? Who are you? And what are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation, and I was sent to find a young Naut, Alba.
That dirty little eel slipped through my fingers. But this savage will soon tell me where to find her.
I see you folks at the Ordo Luminis are as subtle as ever. Why politely ask when we can resort to torture, hmm?
Only missionaries believe that these savages would help us without encouragement. But why are you concerned by my methods if you're looking for this young woman too?
I do not like the idea of leaving a trail of blood behind, Johannes. The case that sends us here far exceeds your petty mission. So you'd better leave.
I made a commitment to find this young woman and bring her back to her father. I will not give up so easily. I have been promised a substantial amount of money. And I care about my reputation.
Ha! Your reputation? Your order has already lost the support of the Cardinal Mother for interfering with the Nauts. And here you are again, involved in their business. You're putting nails in your own coffin, Johannes.
I didn't see it from that angle. Well, I'm going back to San Mateus. I leave you this savage. Have fun, and happy hunting.
Let's free this poor man.
May the grass be forever soft under your feet, Renaigse. I thought I was dead. He would have killed me, even if I had spoken.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us? We also have questions to ask you.
You saved me. I owe you answers. But first, I have to go back to my village. I need to heal. Meet me in Wen Chevalier later on.
В деревне недалеко. Это тоже живность. Ага, вон она.
are the ones who saved me from... I owe you so much. But
Do you offer services as a guide?
sometimes I take Renaigse to a good fishing place. But right now we have to be careful. Did you want anything?
We're looking for a Naut girl. The same one that the...
But I promised Alba to say nothing. I would...
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. But Alba is in a very delicate situation. If we do not find her first, others will track her down. And they will...
So she was right to be afraid, that poor girl. She came here, so I led her into the forest nearby. If you have one of your notes, I'll show you where she...
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
I must go.
Мгм. Лагерь воды. Или уровень накопить, нафиг, лучше уровень накоплю. Пробегусь я.
Let's see if you can ward off this fight. enlightened protect me in this battle. A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I think we're here. This is the cave that the tortured survivor told us about.
I can't say that I have a good memory of this place.
You can ward off this fate. The shadow engulf our enemies.
My dear child,
I'll see you later.
take...
Look, a camp. Maybe these are Alber's things.
No, you will not get me. I will not go back to the convent.
Protect me in this battle. A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Stop! You have won. Finish me. I still prefer to die than to return to my father.
Wait, something's wrong. She sincerely believes that we're chasing her on behalf of her father.
We do not intend to kill you, let alone take you back to your father.
So then why are you here?
We know you betrayed the Nauts who took you in. You stole documents from your captain to sell them to the highest bidder, and we're here to pick them up.
What? I never did such a thing. The Nauts are the family I chose. I would never betray them.
There's no point in denying it. We found the dead drop that you used. We confirmed that you were negotiating to sell secrets. And Captain Reuben, who already suspected you, reported the theft of his book just as you were leaving town.
If you were innocent, you wouldn't have fled your crew.
But all of this is false. I don't even know what a dead drop is. And if I fled, it was to escape you.
Escape us? If you were not the spy, that makes no sense. You better tell us what happened.
Some time ago, Captain Reuben told me that he had been informed that my father had gone to Teerfredy. It worried me. I knew my father would do anything to bring me back. Then, in New Serene, my colleagues told me that the legate was looking for me. I was scared. I told the captain, who told me that I would find a ship in San Mateus to leave the island. But there were none. I saw my father at the tavern with one of his inquisitors, and I realized that my only chance was to flee deeper inland. A native helped me find this cave, and there you have it.
I can't believe it.
And yet, the captain used us and this young woman with manipulative skills worthy of a cardinal.
Probably to hide the fact that he himself is the spy. We've been duped. We must return to New Serene as soon as possible and warn the Admiral before it's too late.
And what will become of me?
You will come with us. We will protect you. We'll need your testimony.
Пам-пам. Я не знаю, у меня уже все прокачано, что мне надо. Хотя да, стрелковый мне будет самое то. Этот щит мне точно нафиг не нужен. О. Может, конечно, это разработать и вот это разработать. А. Нет, щит нафиг не нужен. М-м. Кристалл памяти есть один еще. И хил устанавливать неплохо, ХП и брони.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Our investigation is well underway, but the culprit is not who we thought.
What do you mean?
We found Alba, but she was innocent. In fact, her captain used us and her... It's because of us that she fled. She never stole documents or tried to sell your secret.
So, are you saying...
If this were not the case, why make up this story against Alba?
I can't believe it. And to think that I believed his love. However, he is a captain. I cannot condemn him, and we have to find out who he was selling his journal to. Ask his crew, but stay discreet. It should not arouse. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet...
Hello, you need something?
What do you think about Captain Reuben?
I know what it's gonna sound like, but I liked it better when you were captain. He's a good captain, but he lacks team spirit.
He's aloof, doesn't get along with his crew.
You're still far from the mark. To him, we're nothing more than lackeys. The only one who gets a smile from time to time is the pretty Gretchen, one of the girls from the tavern. She scratches his itch. As soon as he can, he's off to the brothel. Must cost him a right fortune. He should be careful. A debt with a coin guard is like sailing near a storm.
pride and debt to your masters. It can push you to desperate...
You afraid he might do something stupid?
Perhaps. But keep that to yourself, if you would.
Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Good day. What can I do for you?
We have a few questions to ask you, Flavia.
I'm all...
What do you think about your new captain?
He is fair, decisive, and he certainly knows the sea. And since we got here, it's been worse. He seems... But never mind me. It's not my place to judge my captain. He's got... Anything else?
I need to be off.
Farewell, then.
Your Excellency.
The pleasure is shared.
Captain.
Good day.
What can I do for you?
What do you think of your new captain?
He knows how to make people obey him and runs a tight ship. What else is there? He's a captain.
Does he get on well with Alba?
He was suspicious of her at first, but when he saw that she was trustworthy, he treated her. When she disappeared, he told us that she didn't have what it takes to be... He spoke of treason, that sort of thing. I imagine he regretted having trusted... Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out.
Наверху. Не понял, куртизанка и наверху. Офигеть, и правда здесь.
Hello, my darlings. It's rare to see the upper crust in here. It must be mine. Do you and yours want to have a good time?
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for that.
Really? What would you like, then?
I was told that Captain Reuben liked you a lot, and that you spent a lot of time with him.
He's one of my regulars, it's true. He always asks for me.
Does he confide in you?
Sorry, my dear. But what's between my clients and me?
How about a change of scenery and a chance to work in a more luxurious environment?
Become a courtesan? But don't you...
I'm the legate of the congregation, and the governor's cousin.
Oh, I'm not stupid enough to miss such a chance. What?
Did Reuben tell you about his relationship with his men?
Oh, yes. He's always complaining about it. They only changed his ship, and the crew is nowhere near his level, and his admiral despises him. He says everyone is unfair towards him, and doesn't recognize his talents, and it has turned him bitter.
Have you noticed him change lately?
Yes. He's become impatient and
Did he tell you about his plans?
Like everyone else, he likes building castles. He told me that he would soon be someone very and that he would marry me. But they all say.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm done.
All that this young woman told us only confirms our suspicions. This man is a complete traitor. We should follow him after dark. We may be able to catch him in the act.
Есть у тебя что-нибудь вкусное? Так остался пойдоха синим.
Oh, it's you, Almenawi! Come and see! Bertie! always be welcome here.
We can see everything from here.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year?
Так я и думал, что туда придется идти.
Here he is, red-handed. A sellout. Shall we arrest him?
We should first find out what he puts in the box. Let him finish. The way is clear. Now, let's take a look at this box. The captain and his buyers should meet here at nightfall. This must be where the exchange will take place.
We should put this message back in its place. Nobody should know that we've read it. And we should warn the Admiral immediately. She'd want to know.
Let's go. I need a bit of practice.
I need to practice.
Come closer, good people. The cure and are your boots warm?
Desarde, what can I do for you?
We know a little more. Ruben continues to use the dead drop and has made an appointment with his buyer.
He has quite the nerve to continue using that box even though he knows you know about it.
He must have thought that we would not come back. The meeting is tonight. This could be a good time to get the proof we need.
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you. I want to see this traitor fall with my...
Что-то здесь стражи стало дофига. Блин, уже 12.
From this position, we'll be able to see the meeting discreetly.
Perfect. I can't wait to witness it. This traitor is going to find out exactly what it costs to make fun of us.
Men of the coin. Our greedy captain has gotten together with them.
The wretched traitor. How dare he sell us to lawless mercenaries?
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Ha! This traitor got what he deserved.
Is everything all right, Admiral?
It's nothing. Sorry to have charged like that. I got carried away. I couldn't bear to see this traitor sell his whole family for a few coins.
Do you want us to tend to your wound?
No, I'll go back to port and get back on my feet. Find the documents. We'll thank you, the three of you.
Тропики, тропики.
In addition to a substantial sum, Ruben is also going to obtain a major post on the continent. He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships that he must have stolen from elsewhere. Everything is here. We'll give it to the Admiral tomorrow.
Нормально. Я бушлатик переделаем, на девчонку оденем, все этим. И девчонка уже бойцом станет. Но она ничего не дает, да, физический урон, только и все. Плюс выработка ярости. Ясно.
Come closer, good people. The cure in wine for the... Are your boots worn through?
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I need to be going.
Нет, рано. Так, ладно. Ждать некогда. Его нету, так, это нормально, надо помахаться. О, вернуться. Вернуться к адмиралу, значит, все правильно сделал.
Desarde,
How are your wounds?
I recovered fast. It was nothing. Did you find the document?
Yes, here they are. But there was more.
So, he lusted after a prestigious position. And what a salary. Thank you for bringing me all. As for you, Alba, I owe you an apology.
You have nothing to do with it. The captain did everything to make me appear guilty.
No. If we put the same trust in the volunteers as in the Seaborns, this would never have happened. We owe you a lot, Desarde. I will not forget it. You have my... Anything else?
I need to be going. And...
Так уже дружба бешеная, да, получается? С этим. И точно с четвертой. Четвертой, ну, конечно, первый. Как он надевает второго уровня вещи. У нас есть 2, а у него 1. И он все равно ее натянул. Читерство. Пиросту читерство. Пока так побегаем. Так. Ловкость 3. Сила воли 2. Сила... Понятно, так. Это была отдельная вещь для них. Я не убрал. Да. Пока ничего нет отдельного. А ловкость единственное, что можно ей что-нибудь предложить. Большая сабля с востока. И тяжелая, двуручная, но красивая. Ладно, и шутками. Мне нужно чистить железо, да, говоришь? Оружие можно все продать. Что там? Возьмем. Потом что? Дальше. Тапка. Нет, пойдем-ка мы, наверное, поищем этот. Странный ключ должен быть.
Karans, do you need something?
I've never heard you. What happened?
Anything?
I must leave you.
Не понял. Почему нас отсылают в этот? И повалите нас отсюда. А, вроде Темтеусе в этом надо поговорить с этим. Короче, леватка и курта надо брать с собой. Ты, конечно, хороша.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
Курт. Нет, не Курт. Вот этот. Петрус Васко. Положить, взять, так положить.
protect me in this battle.
Poison on my blade.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade.
And ready to go! May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf.
Интересно.
Glad to see you. Can I do...
I must leave you. What an astounding place.
It is the village of Eden the Cardinal Mother told you about. The place where natives and priests live together. I must admit that I'm curious to see it.
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
Welcome to Eden, the lighthouse of faith, harmony, and civilization in these wild lands.
Thank you. Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Father Justinius. Delighted. And
the Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these
that's excellent news. The loss of the tablets is a catastrophe. If you want to learn more about these tablets, you should go. She supervises the theologians who discovered them. And well, you should find her a bit further in the village, with her colleagues. The heretical brutes of the village of Vedlug, most likely. They must have wanted to please the demons they worship by...
How could they have learned of the tablet's existence?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this power. Unless one of the natives living in the village innocently meant... They are so naive. Either way, I am certain that...
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened...
I wonder what really happened when the missionaries came to settle here.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence.
I am busy. If you have questions, go see Sister Eugenia. She's our supervisor.
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy fa-
Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius. He told me that you were supervising...
Indeed. It is under my supervision that the research on Saint Matthias is...
Whom do you suspect of being the...
Alas. I'm afraid there are some settlers may have fallen prey to the lure of profit. The heretical natives of Vedlug may have wanted to take them away from... Or it could have been vengeance by those who had to leave the village.
Where were the tablets the night they were stolen?
We were keeping them in one of the village's shacks. But first, you can go and take a look in the shack if you want to.
I imagine someone was keeping watch.
Of course, we took turns guarding the shack. But if I remember correctly, it was Brother Virgil who was guarding them.
Well, thank you for these pieces of information.
I am the one who should be thanking you.
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been developed on the basis of St. Lucius. Are you one of the theologians who helped in its creation?
Yes. I was sent here to confirm, and then I stayed.
What was the reaction of the natives?
Most of them were not in favor of us. They were afraid we might chase them out of their own village. And there were even more protests once we started talking about searching for traces of Saint Matthias. I suppose they thought we would destroy all of their raised stones and other places of superstition.
Were there any confrontations with the natives?
Yes. The warriors of the village attacked us. The Inquisition managed to make them run away. The islanders tried to, but we stood our ground. And when Lur, the chief of the village, finally...
Thank you. Thank you. I will let you work. Do you have any ideas about who stole the tablets?
Some of the village savages helped us during the search. Perhaps they are behind all of this. There was a particular woman who seemed to want us to be there. I don't remember her name, though.
Do you have any ideas about who stole the tablets?
Some of the village savages...
Greetings, Desade. I am handling the investigation into the theft of the tablets. Sister Eugenia told me to talk to you.
I'm Brother Virgil. What would you like to know?
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of guarding the tablets on the night of the...
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night? Did you...
No, nothing in particular. The night was quiet.
Someone had to enter the shack to steal the tablets.
I have no idea. The door was closed.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Not really. What I can...
Well, Sister Eugenia did tell...
Of course. But all that matters to us is their value as proof.
Do you think the culprit could be a native?
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. There aren't many others. And the natives knew of the existence of these...
They are the ones who led you to them.
Well, we conducted the research. Some inhabitants of the village...
Well, thank you.
As you wish. There were witnesses to the discovery of these tablets. We have all the proof we need.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here. Our actions to keep rummaging the way Sister Eugenia does will only create more tensions with the natives.
I was not expecting a theologian to say such. Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months, approximately. I joined Sister Eugenia's team with some of my colleagues. We arrived straight from Ptolemy, hoping to study some new... But once we were here, I understood that my real... We must bring the light.
You talked about a mission with the natives. What did you mean by that?
I may be under the command of Sister Eugenia here. Our mission is to banish pagan cults, and the island belongs to Saint Matthias, and therefore to Ptolemy, since the god of...
If your superior's Domitius, you are a member of the Ordo Luminis. I did not expect to find one of its members side by side with the missionaries. They usually do not...
The Order goes everywhere. The light needs to be revealed.
You have a very unique way of seeing things. I doubt everyone except... How are your relations with the natives?
When I arrived, we were still trying to obtain information from... They were very reluctant to give us any answers. Our attempts eventually made some of the inhabitants of the village react badly. The warriors and the marked. The ones the natives call the Onomanawi. And it has proved nothing but a blessing for us. I would like to go back to work now, if you don't.
Of course. I will leave you to your work.
Нихера себе.
Father. Tell me about how you created this village.
We did not create it from the islanders, and so...
Why should... How well did left?
Some of their...
And how well... I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened...
Так, ничего интересного там не дали. Понял тебя.
Hello. I am Lair, the village leader. Well, I was the leader of this village.
Hello. Desarde. I am the legate of the merchant congregation.
There are Onol Manawi among the Logead Blau. I did not know that. What do you want from me?
I've heard a lot of things about this village of Eden, but I'd like to hear your version.
I'm not sure I have the answers to all of your questions, but I'll try.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of Telema.
The priests were roaming around the village. They were saying that it was the place where their saint had lived. They were asking questions. Talking about one morning they were building houses next to ours.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert...
As long as we refused to listen to them. They were so... we let them talk. And now that they think that we love their god, some of the things they say are beautiful, and their magic is impressive. But we do not forget.
One of the theologians told...
They wanted to find tracks of the old sage, of the one our Donegad did not want to tell them anything. But since they violently interrogated everyone...
What happened to your warriors? Why did they...
They did not accept the presence of the priests, and they even asked Deirdre, the chief of Vedlug. So, the priests called the Soul Lasser. The boy asked for peace, and the others left us. They wanted to join...
Aren't you angry after all that happened?
No. I mourn those who died, of course.
Your opportunity for what?
For the Renaigse to understand who we are. But men, perhaps wiser than they are.
I have to go.
Like so many.
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
I find it regrettable that my colleagues aren't more honest when it comes to history. Nothing solid has ever been built on lies.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
Не здесь.
There is only one entrance and the door shows no evidence of a break-in.
Brother Virgil can't have cared less about these relics. He must have fallen asleep on duty. And then, someone must have just stolen the keys from him.
It's very likely that that's what happened. But someone must have informed them. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only neglectful guard.
So, we have to find their accomplice. The one that informed them, and who must be in the village.
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance by the natives who were forced to leave here. They must still have allies in the village, family or friends. We should go talk to the chief of the natives. He will certainly know who is close to the exiles, and enough about the researchers to inform them.
You have returned on Olmanawi.
I think I know who stole the tablets.
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else.
You may be right, but you may also be wrong.
You do well to tell me what you know. Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I have, how do you think they will interrogate you?
You're probably right. The Inquisitors would come back, and my people would suffer. I do not want to break the peace that I did all I could to make. I think the name of the woman you are looking for is Vindwal. She helps the priests who seek the old sage.
If she's helping the priests...
Her son is one of the warriors who had to leave the village. If you go talk to her, please, do not hurt her. She is but a...
I have no intention of hurting her, but things may not be so simple when it comes... I have to go.
Likes.
Greetings. Are you Vindwal?
Bertir Tumad. Yes, that is me.
What can you tell me about Lair, your former leader?
He is a man of peace. Some people dislike him. Not what I think the mind shakers. He almost speaks like them now.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to steal the tablets of Saint...
No. This is...
There's no point in denying it. I know you did it for your son who had to leave the village.
If you know that, then you know that I don't have the tablets. So what?
The only means of alleviating the situation with Teleme is to give the priests their tablets back. So, if you don't want your son to suffer their wrath, it would be best if I could retrieve them discreetly.
Bran and the rest of the exiles, if you want to take the tablets away from them without being seen, do not take the part on the left. It is riddle, and please, do...
Ну вот и все, вот и договорились.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Лагерь, наверное, можно поставить. Да, лагерь.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
These people have been banished already. There's no need to add death to their list of punishments. Let's try not to fight them.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In that case, we should avoid taking the left path. If I remember correctly what that woman said, it's booby-trapped.
Do it! What are you doing here? I'm not here to fight you, but I must retrieve... What?
How do you know we have them? We will not give them back! We lost our homes and
I know that you are seeking vengeance, but the priests will not be the only ones to suffer. Your mother helped you, and once they find out about it, she will pay the price.
No. She only told us which night we could come. They have no...
I doubt the Ordo Luminous will care. They will need someone to take...
Very well. All that's left to do is to rejoin the Donea Extriga.
И что это за тваринность? А, вот это. А, вот в чем надо. Ясно, понял. Дурак. Не понял. Понял, ты можешь бегать по ловушкам, при этом они не взорвутся, да? Понял, сообразил. Здесь все безопасно, да? Понял тебя.
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son. I wanted to make sure...
Don't worry, all is well. I managed to...
Adloredar. I did not believe my son to be... I will go see him and tell him to find another clan. A place to welcome him.
О, сколько тут экспов-то, ё-моё. Я только за здесь побегать.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my health, and death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies. The magic is running.
Посквернем. Пока интуицию не... Да. И где-нибудь этот лагерь будет, ладно.
Protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. The magic is running out. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
To my health, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
May the shadow engulf our enemies. Be careful, your armor is falling apart. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. To my help. Take a potion.
Автопилотом. Ладно, а где-то мой лагерь нужно было поставить. Ладно. Ну там пока делать нечего, там скучно. Блядь. Так, назад сюда. Там пока делать нечего, я буду ждать новых обновлений. А пока там скучно. Реально скучно. Все, что надо, я там уже собрал. ПВП мне там не нравится вообще. Он сделан через 5-ю точку. Что там еще делать? Рейд? Рейд вообще легкий. Просто, понимаешь? Мне обидно, что такой настолько легкий рейд. Могли бы сделать и посложнее. Я знаю, ты при мне его выбил. Ты же мне и хвастался ей. Я тебе говорю, рейд стал слишком легкий. Ты представляешь, насколько он был сложен, когда мы играли первый раз. Когда мы его первый раз прошли. Там мобы все процентов на 30 мощнее были. Бляха-муха. Как же драные. Даже убить можно.
Green blood, my friend. I must leave.
Умер. Ну блин, как тебе объяснить-то? Чтобы не обидеть. Для меня он легкий. Если вспомнить, когда я первый раз там проходил, когда даже в моем там почти в самом лучшем бронике меня ваншотило. Меня моб убивал с очереди. И сейчас, когда ты, блин, заходишь, тебя два моба не могут убить нормально. Причем без разницы в каком, хоть в снайперском сете, хоть, блин, в своем, ну, просто. Вот, и я о том же. И получается, что мне уже там скучно. Просто конкретно скучно. А если скучно начинается, то все, ну, мне нету толку никуда там рваться вверх. Просто нету толку. Не, он заходил, он сегодня был. Ему тоже девишка сочертела. Он вчера у меня сидел. Я же тебе про это все и говорю, что ему тоже надоело.
Thank you immensely. Thanks to them, we will be able to
I
continue.
am curious to know who is responsible for this theft. The culprit must...
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only thing that matters.
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that these thieves...
A good start would be to keep a better watch on the priceless treasures that you find.
In any case, you would do well to keep a better watch on your discoveries. You should also pay more attention to those who share this village with you. This theft would never have happened had you truly been in harmony with the natives.
But that is precisely what we desire more.
Ну, здесь не так в Дискорде смотрят.
Clumsy
Слушай,
in the beginning, but we'll make sure to improve things in the future.
нет, ну он не обязан за кем бегать. Он пришел, погонял с кем-то, ушел. Тем более он сейчас сам сказал, что я стримить не хочу. Ну, скучно.
But alas, I'm very busy.
Naturally. Either way, we are certainly capable of continuing our research without you.
Actually, I must go back to my work. Our next expedition must depart as soon as possible.
Your next expedition?
Our brave researchers must continue to follow the tracks of our founder on this island. In the meantime, here, take this as a token of gratitude for the help you gave us.
Thank you. I hope your expedition...
Окей, если увижу, скажу. Это раз. Так, ладненько. Вон она, деревня. Что у нас на поквасам? Эдем мы проверили. Теперь по деревне... Не, сначала пойдем с алхимиками разберемся. Или хотя уже разбираться некогда. Почему на работу на самом интересном месте? Кстати. Нет, это не онлайн игра. Так, опять перчаточки. Открывателя. Ластар что-то знакомое, но если это то, что я думаю, нет, она мне не интересна. Ну, я понял. Это третьего лица по типу этого. Я понял, о какой ты игре говоришь. Нет, я ее не жду. В ней уже, конечно, играют через этот VPN, или как его называют. Так, значит, это все можно продавать, да? У нас тут нифига нету. Здесь нифига нету по шапкам. Треуголка переработать. Очищенная не нужна. Не нужна. Так. Это значит, все можно продавать. Очищенной нет. Очищенной нет. Очищенной нет. 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 Переработать. Очищенной тоже нет. Палец переработать. Чистая руда, да. Нет. Нет. Ой. Да, давай, и тебе привет сновидений. Я сейчас тоже заканчивать буду. А, это мое точно. Так. Все понял. Был бы дурак, не понял бы. Так. Все, пошли отсюда. А. Блин, Имеющиеся реки, понятно. У каменной арки это очень далеко. Пошли мы паниковать, как детей. Вон туда, да? Вон мобики.
can protect me in this battle. And let's go!
Take a potion if you want to cast.
May the enlightened protect
Ох, у них, тут разгромили все. Собачки.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
И там нельзя пройти, только вот здесь, да, говоришь? Ладно, или там пройдем, давай. Тайминг есть еще. Ты там пройдешь, да, получается?
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
They do not look in very good condition. Let's have a closer look.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies. No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they were wielding magic.
Magic is the miracle of the enlightened. This bears resemblance with the sorcery of the natives.
Not surprising. But not enough to help us locate precisely where the scholars are now.
I agree. This is the consequence of the tragic and disgusting practices of the bridge. Every native in their territory has revolted. We cannot know which particular clan is guilty.
This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite. This looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the Lost Expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Poison on my blade. Let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies. Ward off this fate.
Trail of blood. That cannot be good. Follow it. Corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he's been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
I have heard stories from the natives describing Bridger atrocities. If they are true, this violent attack, though tragic, would be justified.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand.
Так. А сундука тут нету.
Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer there. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
It's like being in a crow's nest. The view we have over the valley is an ideal observation point.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition, a certain Afra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack. I believe she was right. The writing stops.
Let's hope she's still alive, as well as her colleagues, or our mission will be a short one.
We must follow the tracks of the attack.
She may be part of the Alliance, but I can't... According to what she wrote, her attackers must have come from the swamp.
Так, замечательно. Как по-вашему я должен, блин, найти эти болота? Так, это мне надо сейчас вот так-то. Ух ты, японский городовой. Какую оббежку делать надо будет. Уголя нехило давать надо.
Look, those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the Bridger camp. Let's get closer.
We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
Wait. We have no desire to fight you. We only want to find the Lion Sages. They are not warriors, but their chief is ready to send an army of warriors to liberate them. If you help us bring them back, you will save your tribe from a costly battle in lives.
He speaks truly. Look, one of them is already eager to bring lion warriors back to us.
All we wanted was for them to tell us where our brothers are being kept.
What good is this if we must leave our camp behind? Very well. Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
After this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
We were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He's worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue. Of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Desarde. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin. Who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And then?
Captain Vasco. Though I realize I am quite far from the sea.
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Behold the charity of the enlightened, huh?
This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
We saw the site where you were attacked.
We were taken by surprise.
One moment I had an uneasy feeling. One of them tried to flee. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
What has happened since the attack? How long have...
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village near... I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, so I doubled back to keep watch of the village. I have been hoping to find a way to free...
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some... The region is rife in unknown and novel species. The local shamans know all these plants, and they use... If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting...
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are, and I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit...
У нас нет, не уровень. Ну и чё, тут не говоришь, что там застряло? Как же вы долго бегаете?
This is where the natives took your colleagues?
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being...
There's so many of them.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being... They are being kept in the old... I would rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find a more discreet way to get inside.
Indeed, it would be wiser than trying to get in through the gate.
Protect me in this battle! Our enemies! Engulf our enemies!
Ага, есть там в одном месте. Можно без жертв пройти.
I fled as they were about to lock my companions inside a cell. We're going to need a key.
А, и там сверху спрыгнуть надо. Да?
Protect me in this battle! Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Ой, пришлось с жертвами. И здесь он находится, и там он находится. А, еще и сюда надо как-то проникнуть. Ну-ну. А, ну частично мы тут всех того. Но я здесь не очень. Он.
Is that you?
Come quickly. We don't have much time. Thank you for your help.
Do not thank me yet. Yes.
Now, we must find a way to get out of this valley without putting my companions in danger.
А, вон что все.
Maybe enlightened bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Trakarid, mercy. You have defeated us. Spare us our...
If you spare them, they will only hunt us down until we are all dead.
No, you have our word. We have been bested. We will let you move.
How can we trust you? You attacked our camp when we were... They are savages. They had us caged like...
We only sought to learn where you have caged our...
Are you really going to massacre these helpless men to answer the demands of those mischievous scientists?
Very well. Leave. And I hope you keep your word.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. I have spoken, and I will honor my words. Qua awalam seg.
We are no longer in danger. Thank you for your help, Desade.
I must admit, the reasons for my being here are not entirely selfless. Your research to find a remedy against the Malachor...
You speak like a true man of science. Cut to the point. Then you'll be thrilled. Your heroic efforts to save us from those savages could help.
Is that right? In that case, we need to speak with Governor Burr.
Very well. I'll accompany you.
Let's be off.
Sir Desade, and our expedition. I thank you sincerely for having brought them back, Excellence. You are a providential man.
Please, sir. It was you who convinced me and my cousin of the capital importance of their research.
A research that has borne fruit, Your Excellency.
Truly? This is excellent news. You have found a plant with sufficient properties?
Not exactly. Know that during our captivity, an island woman visited the camp. The natives called her Tiena Hack Cadactus and treated her with utmost reverence. I heard them talk about a remedy, a universal remedy it seemed, that she had concocted.
Incredible. To think that what we have been searching for all these years could have been created by a savage. We must converse with this woman, and in haste.
We would be happy to assist in this matter, Governor, but I fear we would not be particularly well received.
If obtaining a remedy for the Malachor is at stake, I would be happy to take charge of the matter.
I would like to accompany you if the Governor gives me leave. I will not miss an occasion to meet the woman who elaborated such an important panacea.
Accorded. It is only right that one of our own participate on the expedition that will restore health to our continent.
Very well. We shall do all in our power to find that woman.
Альфа-метка, стрелок чистый. Дубинка и вторая выносливость. За место Васка было бы замечательно. Ну и наука, да. Пойдем ее сразу оденем. У нее меткость максимальная, значит, ей может самый мощный двухстволку найти. Азия. Азия. У меня же фул комплект князя где-то есть. Бомбу. Да. Вот он для нее аргибузу. Хотя самое топовое оружие продается.
Your Excellency, it...
Вот указано 15. Вот. И мушкет. Есть 600 дамага. И на мушкет.
Thanks for your visit.
Petrus.
My dear child.
What was your role at my uncle's?
No, I switch.
I'll see you later.
Take.
Блять, меня... Воюй нафиг. Стоит ли она того или нет?
Protect me in this battle! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! Your
Такое себе оно. Дамагеров. Только и вплотную подошли, все. Пипец.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Look out! Grenade!
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I'm wounded! I need healing!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ah, you are from the continent, are you not?
Delighted to see you again, Sister Ephes.
Father Petrus. Is that...
Merely a courtesy.
How might I help you?
How has your mission fared up until now?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I haven't... Their chief and their priest are evasive. Their behavior can be quite odd. But as soon as I come close, they chase me away. They frighten... There is a heavy veil of evil here. I feel it. Perhaps you should talk to them. Anything else?
Have you been here for a long time?
Since the beginning of my... Although it feels... I'm not particular...
I see.
Anything else?
That will be all, Sister.
Не игнор. Жасмин, я не игнорирую. Да, проигрался. Да, более или менее все. Ну ладно, ставим ей эту штуку, пусть. Мало ли когда понадобится. Не, максимальную сложность так и оставил. Говорю, слишком легко стало все. Дальше. Надо вот эту штуку поменять ему. И вообще по-хорошему вот этот надо тоже менять пистолет ему. Ну да, я поменял потом на усложнение, потому что на норме стало легко слишком играть. Слишком легко. Так, у тебя что есть? О, 4-е уже появились. Ружья, ружья, ружья. Огнестрельное. Ружья. Расстрельность 5. Он же быстро не стреляет с него. Сократа. Так, и вот он. Вот. Максимально.
Do you see anything you would like to...
Полезно. Магом нет. Но может быть пусть посложнее. Но магом пока. Переметкость, 4 ловкость. Где у нас еще? Что появилось? Это понять на город этих химиков. знаю, может быть. Я сейчас, кстати, заканчиваю. Я прилетел. Явка. Алхимия. Ведь. Мне пока да. И квесты достаточно некоторые интересные. Кое-где даже думать приходится.
Your Excellency, it's always...
Блин, стихийных нету. Расстрельность не та. Не вариант вообще покупать.
Thanks for your visit. Your Excellency, it's always a pleasure. Is there anything...
Не, я магом. Это напарник у меня другой. Не воин, который... Я магом играю, продолжаю. Ну, здесь там самый дисбалансный, если честно. Я как тогда говорил, так и оставляюсь при своем мнении. Ну, самый дисбалансный здесь. О. Тут лучше. Нет, 2 бойца, блин, моих. И причем у меня в команде еще один маг. Помимо меня. Так. Ну да.
Bör tirtumad on olmenavi.
I am Deirdre. Is it you who helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were doing?
Indeed.
Then I thank you. It's probably because you are an Onolmenawi that you are different from the other Renaigse. What do you seek?
Can you tell me something?
We believe that we are part of an everything. Our strength is drawn from that which we... and that which surrounds us feeds and...
What can you tell me about your...
I have heard this question before. The rituals are the business of the Donegada. Anything more?
Concerning this story about a cult...
Enough! Enough questions. I have nothing more to...
Понятно. Говорит Дундраге.
Good day. Are you the... I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
The people of your island are constantly asking questions. Yet questions have no value when one...
But...
It is your case. You believe you know to answer your own questions. At least then...
That is not what I...
Qua awalemseg.
Ладно, пошли с жителями поболтаем. Мы не говнюки, мы просто поболтаем.
Can't you leave us alone?
Traitor. An Onolmenawi does not wear the dress of the strangers.
Leave me be! Even your thoughts are loud and break my peace!
Birtir to Madre Naikse.
Good day.
Do you want something?
Could you answer a few questions?
Let us play a game. If you answer my questions,
If it's the only way to get answers, then...
I am pleased. We will have fun. But beware, no lies. What name is the place from where you come?
I come from Serene, a grand city on the continent of Gicane.
Really? It is possible that you come from there, but I believe that this is not your land. Your turn.
What can you tell me about the rituals?
Oh, I see what interests you. You want to know how our warriors are so strong, but I don't have an answer. It is a secret of the Doneigad. The rituals I know are made to celebrate nature, to honor and bring her blessings upon us. Let's try something else. Are you on Olmenawi with your land? Or did you inherit your link from your parents?
I'm not bound. Or at least I haven't done anything in particular to bind myself.
Then it was your parents. One of them at least must have been Doneigad. Your turn.
This is a delicate question, but would you know anything about a demon?
Нет, островитяне, местные жители.
That is what the bright and shiny mind shakers call the spirits, no? There are spirits everywhere. In you and in us, in each tree, in each spring. There is not only one.
Ну, короче, если будешь играть, поймешь, кто это такие.
More if you are not more precise in what you seek. It was fun. More than with the woman who makes light. She did not want to play.
Ах ты, сука, а.
Do you want something? Enough questions.
Вот вы твари, а. С кем еще поболтать можно? О, еще в игру поиграть можно какой-нибудь. Короче, был послан. Ну да, она дороговата.
Can't you leave us alone?
Traitor. An Onolmenawi does not wear the dress of the strangers.
Ну где еще есть? Трое. А, вон еще двое. Так, с этой поговорил. Вон сидят. Ты поговорил? Кто еще есть? А, вон наверху. Да, Бардаб есть такая. Ой, блин, не доверчивая баба. Теперь можно было открыть. С ней разговаривал вроде. Да, с ней разговаривал. А, еще наверх можно подняться. Так, ладно, пока сбегаем лагерь, забьем. Да, вышел, да? О, нифига как. Ну что догадаешься, туда можно пройти. Три из трех. Не-не-не, здесь только магия. И стихийные ловушки. Это типа огонь и все такое. Здесь более техническая. Здесь просто не в тему, если честно, запихана магия. Так было бы все по технике. Раз, два, три. Раз, два. Раз. Ты, блин, со всеми поговорил. Чего так гоните? А мы больше общаться никто не хочет. А, вон еще сколько вас здесь. Это все войны. Скотина, все воины. Матюгаться не обязательно, я вас понял. Похоже, во. Дом хижины деревни. Да, еще можно дойти. И тут наверняка человек. Какой агрессивный, а?
You're different from the others. What is your...
Different? Why?
Well, for one, you answer me when I speak.
You others, when we don't answer you, you start digging for answers everywhere else.
Нет, 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 нет. Это только проникнуть на территорию можно.
For the life of the village.
What can you tell me about the beliefs?
The beliefs of the village. Our beliefs are the same as those of the other. We believe in the earth, in the rain that quenches us, in the beasts that feed us. I do not know what more I can say to you.
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Our rituals? Nothing. I am not a denegad. Even you, why you bother me with these questions? Go and bother some.
This question will seem strange to you, but...
A demon?
A dark spirit?
No. There is no such thing as...
Tell me about the missionaries that came here. Those who wear the symbol of the...
When they came, they said that nature was just nature. And not to these men know nothing. She sniffed around everywhere, asking many questions. I was told that she tried to enter my own home. Or even she must be careful. It is easy to get lost.
I must leave now. Thank you.
Я тебя понял. Мы еще к тебе вернемся. Уверен.
Anything new?
No. The investigation has gone stale. Perhaps you should talk to them.
I managed to exchange a few words with some villagers.
And did they tell you anything worth sharing?
I know little more about their beliefs. It is certainly different from the Luminous faith, but it's hardly demonic worship. Yet, there's something... One of the villagers that spoke with me seemed truly...
I think I know of whom you speak. A man always looking over his shoulder. He often sneaks out of the village like a thief. I attempted to follow him. I tried to get into his hut to see if he was hiding anything. But someone was...
Then we should give it a try. Perhaps we'll fare better.
That fellow was really nervous. Perhaps we should try and search his house to see what he's hiding.
He doesn't look inclined to let us in. We'll have to distract him.
I'm sure this young lady could help us. She appears to be playful and to love pranks. Or we could just break some of these pots. That'd keep him busy.
I can pretend to be clumsy, but we'll have to work fast, and it will only work once.
Так, теперь надо к девчонке, что ли, какой-то подойти. А, во.
Do you want something?
Might I ask you a few questions about the village?
More questions?
If we could avoid...
Very well. But be brief then, because it is not good.
What can you tell me about that man down there? I spoke to him, and he seemed...
Don't hold it against him. The people of the light have already questioned us. He is a man of few words, but he is devoted to the village and listens. He is a gatherer, but everyone knows he wants to become the next Voglandijk, the next servant of the Negad.
Where does this man live?
Down there. His dwelling is right in front.
I would like to take a look inside.
What? Why would you want to do that? It is his home.
I really must go inside. I need to clarify something. If you can help us.
My child, I understand, but have no fear. We have no intention of taking or destroying anything. We would just like to put to rest a few rumors.
You are one of them, aren't you? One of these men who shake our minds. A man of the light.
Well, that's correct. I am a priest of Ptolemy.
All of that are just words. And it is not fun. If you want my help, I want the hat of the Mind Shaker woman.
What? Is that some sort of joke?
Yes, it is. So, perhaps she will stop coming to bother me when it is I who am wearing her hat.
Very well. I will go and ask her. But I cannot promise that she will accept. Did you learn anything?
No.
I'm what?
Anything else?
This may seem a strange request, but I have something to ask. I need you to give me your hat.
My hat? I don't see how it could possibly...
No. A woman is willing to help me in exchange.
Go ahead and mock. It matters not. My mission...
Что ей за шапка хоть? Нету ее на шапке, значит это квестовый предмет.
Do you want something?
Here. I present to you...
Very well. And be respectful of what you find there. Be good.
Ладно, проявим уважение. Мы что, лохи, что ли? Ребят, вы что такие широкие-то? Дайте девушке пройти. Она квестить не будет.
Oi! Toiges! Radayam Radid Quad!
What a horrible mask. How can someone wear such a thing unless they're worshipping some dark creature?
I wouldn't like to cross paths in a dark alleyway with someone wearing a mask like this.
А вот это уже плохо.
This altar is incredibly morbid. I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way.
This is exactly the kind of proof we've been looking for. An evil cult, far from some naive veneration of nature and other island spirits.
This painting is frightening. Evoking war. A massacre. A bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face.
All these gruesome and bloody horrors leave no room for doubt. There is a demonic cult here. We should go tell Sister Ephesia.
Откуда у него боеприпасы, кто бы мне сказал?
Did you learn anything?
No.
I was able to sneak...
And what did you discover?
Some troubling things. A ritual mask. A rather morbid altar.
By the Enlightened. Finally, the proof we need that there's a They cannot perform their heinous pagan rituals in the village. And I'm certain that it's where our nervous friend sneaks off to. I fail to find where he goes. But you have already proven more...
I shall try. Hopefully he won't lead us into a trap.
Thank you for your help.
We should wait until night.
Дождаться ночи. Так, начало ночи надо дождаться. А, сейчас ночь. Халява. Ну, конечно, почему нет? Нормально, она в шапке уже.
Here we could hide and wait. We would be able to see where this sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
My child, it's time to wake up. Our nervous friend is here.
Манул слишком быстро, гаденыш остановился.
Here we would...
My child, it's time to wake up. Our nervous friend is here.
Мобами еще драться придется по любасу, да? Да. Иди, мы с мобами потом разберемся.
could our man have gone?
These strange roots are forming some kind of door. This must be where he went.
Be careful. Is everything okay? You started wobbling all of a sudden.
I had a sort of flash vision. Just for an instant, I was a tree in a storm.
What exactly did you see? Perhaps these images will help us find an entrance into the...
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by the heavens caught fire several times, and a sinister warmth took hold of my entire body, and life left me. All was calm, and in spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. Then the vision dissipated.
Это плохо, потому что... Найти способ пройти.
The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain. This drawing looks like an infant. On this stone, the sun is visible. This stone has an image of the moon. This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it... I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! There's poison on my blade! Then let's go!
Tell us again exactly what you saw, my child.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind.
Молния. Это пепел. Солнце.
This stone bears the image of a storm.
Ну, больше не дадут ошибиться.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
May the enlightened protect me in the battle! A bit of poison on my blade! And let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemy!
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! A bit of poison on my blade! And let's go!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Could you tell us again what you saw when you touched that tree?
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike. The drawing on this stone represents lightning.
Опять можно зажечь его, да? Понятно, тут можно бесконечно, как я понимаю, его зажигать, да? И огня. Камень жизни.
Could you tell us again what you saw when you touched that tree?
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth.
О, блин, да.
Could you tell us again what you saw when you touched that tree?
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour. Evidently, I shouldn't have let it down.
Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast your spell.
Короче, здесь вообще можно бесконечно качаться. Ладно, на сегодня все. Ну, духовная сила уже 4. Более. Надо 2. 5. Хранить выход, все.